professional kitchen, and you cooking for a lot of people that you don't know, and you had to serve the best. And it was a lot of stuff, and I'm so grateful and to learn all this stuff. And now he left, but I'm keeping this everything that he teach me, show me. I'm keeping the same because that's what is gonna is good for us.
Right, and the the keeping organized in the kitchen is important because it has to be clean, right? You have the health inspection, so we had our first inspection come through, and the inspector was impressed how clean everything was. We have it's called the California kitchen, so it's open, people can see inside. So it's the kitchen has to be more immaculate than the dining area, you know what I mean? Because people can see it, and you want to reflect that.
Yeah, actually, people really customer comment and they stay by the counter and looking at you cooking. It's nice they're looking at you, but sometimes they put you nervous because you're doing everything. But I love that. I love when they look at me, everything I do, and they say, "Claudy, so hi," and I'm, "Oh, hi." Just keep cooking, so it's nice.
Yeah, that's great. No pressure. And I guess, so we got a question about how long it took for the business to start seeing a profit, and at what point you were able to start paying yourselves from the business. I know there's a lot of upfront costs with starting a business, so that's definitely something on many people's
minds. So when we were wholesaling, we were making a profit right away because we didn't really have too much upfront cost. The labels, the cups, but we were able to scale up pretty quick. So without any big initial investment, because we were renting out a kitchen from what was it called, Waldorf Bakery, and we were able to pump out 900 flans in an hour. So so there wasn't that much time of kitchen time rental either, right? So yeah, we were able to see a profit, not a huge profit because the margins are so slim in wholesale, but we were able to see a profit then. And then now with the restaurant, I'd have to look, but we made a small profit last year, even though it was when we first opened, and a lot of it was because it's a turnkey operation. So there wasn't a lot of initial investment in terms of building out the kitchen, putting in the duct system, the fire system, the freezer, the fridge. But you have to work out the numbers for yourself. But for us, we saw a small profit last year, even though it was during the pandemic.
Great, thank you. And I guess, do you have any advice to someone who doesn't yet have a business, but they want to get started? Any sort of lessons you've learned or tips you would give?
Well, whatever it is that you're going into, really research what it is. And if it's food, try to have proof of concept in that. It's one thing for your family and friends to like your food, but try to go to a community event, offer it there, see what the reaction is. And then also you have to think about the presentation of the food, the packaging, how is it going to hold at these events. So you really need to market test your product, and then if people like it, if it sells, then push forward in the venue that you want to go. Do you want to wholesale? Do you want to retail? But definitely a lot of research. You have to research not only the food, but like the niche. What's the need that you're gonna fill, right? Because you could want to do a barbecue sauce, but you go to the supermarket, there's millions and millions of barbecue sauces. So what makes yours different? And how are you going to let people know that it's different, that it's better, right? So there's definitely a lot of thought and planning that has to go into whatever business you decide to go into.
Definitely. Thank you. And then I guess, so you've been a client of Start Small, Think Big for a few years. Are there any other resources or organizations out there that have been helpful to you over the past 13 years that you might direct other business owners to or recommend?
You know, which
For us, the business, the Chamber of Commerce has been a good resource in terms of finding B2B services, finding other suppliers, the Bronx Small Business Services through the Office of the Bronx Borough President has been a big resource, and they've referred us for catering events and whatnot. So I think just really getting involved in your community and seeing, what's out there. And so lately we've been helping out with a community initiative called the Friendly Fridge. And it's a pantry that's stocked by volunteers. And what we do is we provide meals. Clients can pay for us to put in meals into the fridge, and then we donate meals as well. So, it's giving back to the community, but yeah, the resources are out there. You just kind of have to look out for them and ask other businesses, that you want to emulate. Ask them who or how they got started. I think that's how we initially found Start Small, Think Big. Another business client of yours referred us.
Great, thank you. And I would go ahead and invite anyone who's listening in. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat or in the Q&A box. But in the meantime, I have more of a fun question. I guess for Claudia, what is your favorite thing to cook?
I think it's ceviche.
Ceviche.
My father, it was a fisherman, and he used to bring fish, seafood stuff at home every day. So he used to make ceviche every day, like anytime. So that's my, and it's so fresh. So that's my favorite.
Wow, that's ceviche every day.
Yeah.
That sounds great. And what about, do your children enjoy your cooking and all the Peruvian food? Do they have any favorites?
Yeah, they love the food. They love all the Peruvian food I make home. They love to eat home. And sometimes when they go to friends to eat, they're very picky because the food is different.
Yeah, the moms get intimidated. They don't want to cook for them.
They call me and say, "What can I give you kids? You cook so good." So I don't know. Just give it pasta. It's fine. They're gonna eat. So yeah.
But for our little one, Luna, it's the ground beef empanadas. She loves those.
Sienna like the ceviche too, and she's eating it spicy now.
With ají?
Yeah, with ají.
That's great. Do you think either of them want to grow up and be chefs or own the restaurant as well?
I think probably not. Our oldest likes to cook.
Yes.
But she's got NASA on the mind, and our little one is looking to be a doctor. But they both do help out. They make our bags. We write Claudy's Kitchen on our takeout bags, so they help with that. And our oldest has been helping at the counter, taking orders and whatnot.
That's great. Awesome. Well, it doesn't look like we're getting any additional questions here, and we're already at 45 minutes, so I'm happy to just kind of wrap things up see if there's anything else that you wanted to share, any other parting words of wisdom for other entrepreneurs or small business owners, restaurant owners like yourselves.
Well, I would say my big advice, and always my husband told me, is don't be scared of success. So if you got something good, it just bring it to the people. If it's good, people is gonna love it. And yeah, don't be scared. It takes time. It took us 12 years to open our restaurant, but it's you have to work hard to what you want to get. Mhm.
Mhm. That's great advice. Anything
Yeah,
else?
I can't top that.
No, that's great. Well,
Yeah, I guess the only thing is, like Claudia said, it's going to be a lot of work, and if you're going in, have good partners. Try to have good relationships. That'll help you move forward.
Yeah,
And,
because I was scared. If I don't have Richard, you always make me believe in myself, and then I think I will not. With still selling plants, huh? But he always said, you got good products, so we had to, no? I'm not the only one had to enjoy the food. He said everyone had to eat that food. So
Yeah, we've been married 19 years. I've known for 19 years that she can cook, and I'm sharing her with you guys.
that's very selfless of you. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Well, thank you again both so much for being here. This has been so informative, inspiring, and I'm really excited to get back to New York and try some of the amazing dishes you all offer.
Okay, and we also have Peruvian beer, so you drink enough, you'll feel like you're in Peru.
yeah.
Cusqueña, or what do you have?
Yeah, Cusqueña and Cristal.
Cristal, okay. That's great. You don't do the drinking circles though, do you?
No, pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. That's great. Well, it was really nice to meet you both, and thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully soon.
All right, thank you, Katie. Thank you. Start small.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome.